Hello everyone, I'm 10th Dr. Matt, and welcome to my review of Magnoli's Tennant Glasses version 2.0. In their second iteration of these fantastic glasses, basically they've just gone to a slightly darker custom acetate to look a little bit more screen accurate. As you can see from the originals, the front especially looked almost black. It was quite a bit darker than their first run of these glasses. So we can just blow through the other stuff really quickly. They are the same price. They are $75, which includes shipping. The shipping is normal mail, so you don't get a tracking number, and it's the typical 2 to 3 weeks delivery time. Although I have been hearing from a lot of people lately that the normal delivery has been taking a bit longer, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. But at the time that I ordered these, I did get them in about 2 weeks, so that was fine. Alright, so now I'm going to turn the camera around to a tabletop setup I have here so I can give you a nice side-by-side comparison between these and my original version 1.0 glasses. Okay, so here we can get a nice side-by-side with these are the 2.0 glasses on this side, and these are the 1.0 on this side. So, right away, you can see quite a bit of difference in color, and I apologize for glares of my lighting setup in there, but you can see that these are quite a bit darker than the original glasses. And that especially counts right here in the front. As I said previously, the original glasses looked almost black in the front, so I think these definitely hit the mark better than the originals in that regard. The other place where I think you really see the difference is in the arms, so I'm going to open these up so we can really compare there, and that really gives you a better idea of just how different the color really is. So if we compare the arms here, 2.0 here, 1.0 here, this side, actually, this one is a little bit darker, closer to the lenses, where this one lightens up and you can see a little bit of that metal inside, which I think looks fantastic because I think it looks a lot like the original. But you can see here that it not only is it darker, but it's quite a different shade of brown, really. The tortoiseshell markings, though, are still the correct way. In other words, they're going the long way. They're not going like tiger stripes, which is nice because we don't want that. So let me flip these over and show you the other side. All right, now this side you can see the difference even more, where this looks pretty solid brown the whole way through. This one definitely has a lot more of the tortoise horn type of look, which is what we want for the arms. And you can see that the color is quite nice, where it's just a very, very dark brown, and it kind of lightens up to almost a goldish color, where you can see little bits of metal poking through. So if we switch to this view of the front, just again, this really sort of drives it home. You can see how the 2.0s here on the bottom are quite a bit darker. Mine just so happened to have this light patch of tortoiseshell marking right in the center there, and I wouldn't expect that yours would necessarily have that as well, since each pair of glasses is going to be a little bit unique in terms of where exactly you're going to see some of that color striping. But that little thing aside, I really, really do like this, and you can see, you know, these are a little bit more of like a warm brown color almost. They're almost like a reddish hue. So I definitely like this quite a bit better. So I would absolutely say that these Tennant Glasses 2.0 take a full 5 stars for screen accuracy. I'm sure I also said that about the 1.0s when I got them, but looking at these side by side, I definitely give the 2.0 a leg up. The design is exactly the same. I don't believe that anything has changed as far as dimensions or anything like that. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think the lenses look a little bit different size here just because I'm holding them at slightly different angles so that you don't see my lights too badly in the reflection. So as far as I can tell, they are the exact same glasses, just with the darker acetate, and I love them. They're fantastic. So there you have it, Tennant Glasses 2.0. I have to say I'm very happy with these, and I was sort of on the fence about whether or not I wanted to buy a second pair since I loved my first one so much and I had them changed to my prescription lenses. And after some thought, I decided that I did want a second pair so that I can still use them as a prop, so that when I'm at a convention or whatever and I'm wearing contacts, I can still have the glasses in my pocket and put them on without destroying my eyes by having double lenses. So I do think that these are quite a bit more screen accurate in terms of color, so I think if you're going to go for the Tennant glasses, now is a great time, considering that these are the ones that are being produced now, and if you haven't got a pair already, you should go and get yourself some. So that does it for this review. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you were thinking about buying a pair of these Tennant glasses, I hope that this was helpful for you, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching.